We need our money. Next year. Yes. And I want to have yes. Work for our money. And we have the right to take our salaries.
That we also appreciate that our work is almost to a certain extent some sort of a calling. Also that our work we need a lot of passion and a lot of input to be there. So I'm just really appealing to the nurses who are on strike that they should go back to the hospital, and once we are there, I think that we can still continue to negotiate. Because if the nurses are not in the hospitals practically can't function. So sometimes maybe doctors cannot be there, but the hospital may function. But every base of every hospital in every country is actually the nurses. So no nurse, no hospital can function at all, not even to 10% capacity. So we are just appealing. We understand their condition of service, we understand their situation, but at the same time I feel like the two sides are not meeting because we are not understanding each other. And if we all go back to the drawing board, go back to work whilst we are doing this, because the truth of the matter is, if these nurses are not there, today is someone else. Maybe tomorrow you and I might need services in the hospital. Tomorrow maybe one of us, our spouses or our wives or something, may need to go and have delivery, and they may run into complication. If there's no nurse there, we can lose the woman, we can also lose the baby. So we are just appealing. We understand. We are part of essential services. So let's please understand the situation, get back to the hospitals while we continue to negotiate. Because remember when President Mahama did his State of the Nation address, he said that he came to meet, he mentioned numbers, figures, he came to meet a lot of debt. But in spite of all that, he said that he will fix the problem. As you can tell, he paid nurses allowance. As you can tell, NHIS has paid most of the monies that is owed. So we are working on the system. We are trying to fix the problem. So any person who doesn't understand and takes anger to the thing and is demanding now, I feel like it's not being fair to the system. So I'm truly, truly appealing to the leaders of the nurses and midwifery associations that they should please ask their members to go back to work while we continue to negotiate. If care is not taken, we might put a band-aid or a plaster on it, and we haven't really solved the actual problem. So going back to the drawing board with a new government that is only 6 months, I think that is the best opportunity for all of us to sit down and really look at the issues, maybe not even just for nurses, but for all of allied health, for the doctors, for all of us who work in the hospital, so that we can have a comprehensive solution to a problem. Otherwise, if we keep doing strike, let's fix it, strike, let's fix it, the problem doesn't go away. This is not the first time we have been here before. Doctors have gone on strike, we have put a bandage, then again there's another strike. So the way we are going about it, I think that is not giving us a lasting solutions. So for me, I understand both sides. As a legislator myself, as a medical doctor, as someone who also knows a lot of nursing, I think that everybody has a point. But let us all come together as Ghanaians so that we can solve this problem comprehensively, so that in the final analysis that we don't lose precious Ghanaian lives. So thank you so much for having me, and I'm happy to be here, and I'm also happy to involve myself in whatever it takes to get the nurses back to the hospitals first, and then second, to get back to the negotiation table and see how best we can come up with lasting and sustainable solutions. Thank you.
You're welcome.